This is a brief overview to help you get started. By now you have entered a username and password, selected the activation link contained within the Adafield email, and returned to Logon. This entry page you see now is called the dashboard, which will look different as the site evolves. Notice the top navigation bar that contains Import, Present, Review, and My Account, which contains additional information. For this demonstration, we will focus on basic navigation and go directly to the Import page. The Import page is divided into three main areas. On the left side, you'll see Navigation. The center is the main work area, and the right column contains detailed information specific to the document or what was entered by the user. The first step is to import the document by selecting the Import Documents link to upload a new file. Next, select Upload File to select the file you want. This generic sample document can be obtained using the link below the YouTube video. Now we'll select the document and then select Edit Fields link to access the Designer tool. As you can see, the document opens to the first page that includes a left navigation column to select the other pages to work with, the center work area, and document details on the right. Now that the document is loaded, we're going to add a field. When you select Add a Field, you'll notice the field is automatically placed in the upper left corner of the document. Then you can simply drag and drop the field, size it to the size that you want, and then decide the field type that you want to use. Take a second to look at the field types that are available here. For this particular field, I'm going to use Display Text. Display Text brings up an open window, and this is basically the information that will show when the field is activated during the presentation. Now, I can type this in, or I can paste it in from previously typed information. And I'm going to save that. Now, if I want to see what this looks like in actual use, I use Show Preview. Notice that the field has now gone clear, but the field is still there, and that's how it would work during a presentation. It's a nice way to be able to quickly check the positioning of the field. I'm going to go back to exit the preview and move on to add an additional field. I select Add a Field. I'm taking this to this line here, and let's add a simple interest check mark over this line. So we have toggle interest. Instead of a sidebar dot, I'm going to use a checkbox, and it's oriented to the left side of this line. So all I need to do, I'll hit Save, Show Preview. That's how it works. We're now going to go to page 2, and we will add another field here. Add a field. I need to exit the preview. This field, we're going to add a link that is a current YouTube video, and where we add that is by creating a hyperlink field. The information is added here. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to do a Show Preview, select it. There's the video that I just selected. I'm going to close that, and we're back on the site. I'm going to exit the preview so that I'm back to the condition of being able to add fields. On the last page, we're going to add a survey question. So I'm going to add a field. I'm going to take and put this field over the entire image. I could put it anywhere on the image, but let's put it over the entire image here. And what I would like to do is create a survey list. So I'm going to say that I want multiple choice. I have different types of multiple choice. For this, I'll use a radio button. And here, I could either type or I'll paste the 3 items that I want to choose from. I'm also going to title it by saying select your favorite title for this image. And we'll save that. Let's do a quick preview. Select your favorite title for this image. There's your button choices. I'll select Mystic Knight. So all the fields that I've added are functioning properly. This document is ready to be used. I can simply go back to the import page, select the document, and I'm going to do a shortcut and just say create presentation. And this tells me that it's unpublished. Please publish a document before using it in the presentation. I'm going to close that. I have to hit publish, save, create presentation, and there's my new presentation ready to be used. If I select that presentation, because there's other things that I can do with it, but this is a quick user tutorial just to get you started, I'm going to go ahead and say publish this, save it, and at that point I can now launch the presentation. I just double clicked it. It shows the 3 pages that are there. I'm going to launch it, start it. It takes a second to come up. There's the first page. It's ready to present. If I select the first image, there's the display that I have. Because I have my browser expanded beyond the border of the page, it'll show that way. There's the check mark. I'll move to page 2. Used my arrow key. There's the video that I wanted to put in there. Back to the page. There's other ways that I can navigate. Navigate presentation. I can go to the 3rd page, or I could have just hit the arrow button because I'm on a desktop. There's your radio buttons. And now I can decide to end the presentation. It'll ask me if I want to end it. And I'm back at the desktop in the present window. That's all there is to it. All that activity during the presentation is being recorded and will be seen in the review section. Take the time to build one yourself, play around, and then take a look through the review section. Thanks for your time.